Hi, my name's Austin.
My name's Michael.
And I'm Alejandro.
This is our presentation on the water scavenger beetle. The water scavenger beetle is known as the Hydrophilus triangularis. It lives in aquatic ponds because ponds have fresh water, which the beetles like. Through their life progression, they grow up to at least 4.5 centimeters long. It has a black body, but some of them also has a light brownish color. The life cycle. It undergoes a complete metamorphosis. It starts as an egg with a protective egg layer case. The egg takes 10 days to develop to a larva. There are actually three stages of the larva, the first instar larva to the second and then to the third. It takes 18 to 22 days to develop to a pupa. To make that happen, it digs a pupa cell within a high moisture substance like clay. After 2 days or so, it inserts itself in the pupa cell to start to pupate, and then the pupae is developed, and then the pupa takes 10 days to become to adult.
The eating system. Water scavenger beetles can be both predators or decomposers. They feed mostly near their habitat, and the animals they prey on is small insects and fish. And the non-living or yeah non-living materials they eat are the plant or dead plant life and animal.
Family type. Its family name is Hydrophilidae, but the higher classification of the family is Hydrophiloidea. They are related to the clown beetle, which, unlike the water beetle, live more towards land in manure or rotten vegetation. There are five types of water scavenger beetle. Examples would be an Enochris and a Hellephris. In this picture, we can see how they all look different, but they share some characteristics.
Distinctive qualities. The water scavenger beetle has a glossy, black, and smooth body, but this quality generally is on all beetles. Um, they have feathered hind legs, which are adapted for the use of swimming and are used to capture air um, and oxygen and to be stored underneath their elytra where they're able to hold an bubble and breathe through. And the larvae have elongated spiracles and they use this to collect oxygen.
How to get rid of water beetles. One way of removing them is by using a long tip net, which is just a pole with a net at the tip of it, and you use it to get them out of the pools and or ponds if you have one. Another method is to try your best to remove any algae or plant material that they would like to eat. Finally, when you catch a beetle, you can put it into a container with no water and let it die. As we can see in the picture, there is a dead water beetle because the water is contaminated.
Are water beetles dangerous or safe? It's both. They attack fish hatcheries, which can limit the amount of fish um, that actually mature, and since they're decomposers, they recycle nutrients to allow other organisms to use, and they also put a dent in the population of mosquitoes.
Where can these beetles be found? The beetles have spread through the states of United States and the widest ranges within the north of Mexico. These water beetles are lastly to be found in Maine, Minnesota, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Wyoming. The photograph was the photo in the graph was taken in 2014, so their location could have changed, but it is still a good representation of where they could be found.
Cultural importances. So people will actually keep the water scavenger beetle as their own pets. Also, bug enthusiasts would raise them to see their history progression. They would use experiments to compare other bugs on how they can differ and relate. Summarization. So water scavenger beetles would be considered as a pest because they attack fish hatcheries, but they also help out other organisms by recycling plant materials slash animal materials. It has many characteristics to be seen as. It has a glossy, black, smooth body and feathered hind legs. So it also moves from area to area to survive through their life cycle. Thank you for this time of this presentation, and I hope you enjoyed it about the water scavenger beetle.
Feel free to ask some questions, give feedback, and ask for any concerns.
Any questions you give us, we will try to answer to the best of our ability. And thank you for your time.